Hello everybody, I'm Bill Leslie. Delighted to be today with Paul and Sarah Lang. Of course, Paul is our new pastor here at Cary Presbyterian Church.
Yeah.
Your wife Sarah, a wonderful musician who plays the violin, and we just wanted to get to know you. And the first question is, how did you guys meet?
Well, in college, we were both in a large choir, the Furman Singers, and they always assigned big brothers and sisters to the incoming freshmen. I was assigned as Sarah's big brother, and promptly just failed to be a good big brother. I never showed up when I was supposed to, but I saw her in the choir and immediately was sort of smitten with her. And so she was dating somebody back home, but by Christmas I had asked her out, and Sarah said yes, but then the day of the date had a headache.
Yeah, I did.
And so I went to my business partner and his sister and said, Amanda, if I had a date with a girl and she just called and said she had a headache, and Amanda's like, she's not into you. You just you can forget that. But after the Christmas break, we started dating. We dated through the rest of that year. Yeah.
Is that really how it went?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the Paul version, right?
Oh, but music, I'm sure, brought you together. You play the guitar, and you both were majoring in music. You, the violin was there. I don't know. Music can be a romantic sort of attraction.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You did woo me with music. I mean, he would, he would play guitar and sing James Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all it took. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We were around one another a lot because we were both music majors. And I would say even now, I mean, I love, in pre-COVID days, my house is full of beautiful music. Every day she has students there that are playing, and I love that all of our life together, that house has been full of really extraordinary music pretty much every day. Yeah.
So it's still a big part of your lives, even though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, for a lot of people, music is a hobby. What about your other hobbies? I have heard that you like photography and a few other things.
Yeah.
He's much more serious about photography than I am. I have one camera with one lens, and he has like camera bags full of stuff. I don't even know what it all is.
I look like I know how to take a photograph. I got the gear down, but yeah, we really just started that about 3 years ago, but it's been a fun. Yeah, 3 summers ago. Yeah, and so that's a hobby that we share. I've always had a love for Lionel trains, and so when we lived in Winterville, I collected.
Did you have those as a child?
I had, I'm up 10 and 11 years younger than my older brothers.
Right.
And what I had was the train left over from them on a 4x8 sheet, and it worked occasionally. But I still loved that train.
You got into it though because of my dad.
Absolutely.
My dad,
Love the trains.
Still has the train that he got
From
when he was
55.
5 years old.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
And he was the one that egged Paul on in this whole Lionel train thing. And for years and years and years, that was something that the
We
two
did
of you
together.
really did together. And even Daniel, our oldest, when he was little, was kind of a train fanatic, and had a train around the top of his room. And,
Yeah. My dad built this massive train set in our basement, and it was a Lionel set. And he was an artist and made the little trees and houses
nice.
to go.
Wow.
So I know about that. I know about the Lionel trains, and it's.
Let me just tell you what an extraordinary father-in-law I have. When we moved to Fargo, I had all of this Lionel that I knew I didn't want to trek 1,300 miles across the country, and so I put it all in the church yard sale just to be rid of it and to give the money to mission. And my sweet father-in-law went around behind me and bought up all my stuff.
Are you serious? What
So
a
that
great
I was-
story.
He did that with a bunch of stuff.
The
He bought
lawnmower.
He bought our lawnmower. He bought our kitchen table and chairs, and now he's given them all back
All
to
of
us.
it's come back to us.
It's been great.
So I think he had a premonition
No,
that,
he knew
that
we were-
Fargo was
he
not
knew that we
forever.
didn't really want to get rid of those things, but
Yeah, it's been nice.
I know you like to travel. Was the the decision to go to Fargo a kind of an extension of your adventuresome spirit?
You know, twice in our life together in the church, we've said to God, we'll go anywhere. And twice we've ended up west of the Mississippi. The first time to Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And then the second time to Fargo. And, you know, it's at the time even, it seemed like a strange thing to pull up this kid born in Charleston and put him in the winter weather of Fargo. But it was such a good 8 years, and absolutely had the sense pretty much right away that it was a call. And so it was...
it was kind of a bittersweet moment, because we were like, oh, this is a call. Oh, this is a call. You know, everything that meant, you know, leaving everything familiar and going to this unknown place. But we were both so convinced that was what we were supposed to do, that you know, we were going to do it.
What's your favorite trip of all time?
Ooh. Favorite trip? I don't know. What would you say?
We've been to Scotland so many times because we love Scotland.
That's my place.
Yeah.
Probably Scotland.
Montana. Lang is a Scottish name.
Oh, yeah. My oldest ancestor was Pasco Lang, who was outside of Glasgow distilling Scotch in 1560. So that's where I get my love of Scotch, I suppose. Yeah.
They make it well. Have you been to Iona?
Yeah. We did, last year we did a pilgrimage where we did a week at Lindisfarne and a week in Iona. And that was really nice.
It was nice to have a whole week there, because before, when we've only been there for a day or two.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough time to really immerse.
Right.
When
it was really nice, though.
So over a week was decadent. It was.
It's great. It's great. What's something about you, Sarah, that a lot of people don't know? Something unusual about your background.
Unusual. I don't know how unusual it is, but probably a lot of people may not know that when I was young, I wanted to be a Broadway actress, singer, dancer, the whole bit. I wanted to be a starving actress in New York City. That's what I wanted to do. I was a very serious dancer in high school, and loved to sing as well, and just loved theater. Probably people don't know that because I haven't done a show in
a while.
30 years probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it so much that I have to like stay away from it, because I can't dabble. I can't. I can't. I have no. So for me, it's like, you know, I don't even go to shows because I want to be up there so badly.
Right.
But
That's great. That's wonderful. Paul, how about you?
Oh gosh. You know, when I was
study Latin, which.
Well, I'm doing that on my own. Yeah, you know, my weird habits are to be a liturgical theologian, which nobody does that. So it's me and 100 other people worldwide that care about the liturgy. Anyway, but you know, I think the more peculiar thing that people would not know is that when I was young, I studied Taekwondo, and I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
So don't mess with the preacher.
I can kick you very hard in the shin right now. That's at my age and this level of fitness, that's about as well as I can handle. But
that's great.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in dojongs when I was young.
Okay, you've been here since August, I think. We're going to wrap up this segment with just your quick thoughts on Cary.
We love it. Yeah.
Why?
It feels like home.
It does. There are hills here and trees.
No, the flat prairie is gone.
Southerners.
And there are southern.
Good.
Yeah. It's. I've spent some time in recent years thinking about landscape as a part of spiritual formation, and it really does make your insides feel different when you are home in a landscape that you grew up in. And I don't know how to. That doesn't make logical sense to me, but it's true. I think the
Greenville, South Carolina for you, and Greenville, North Carolina for you. That's kind of bizarre in itself.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think we were here maybe 2 days when we were coming around the bend here and saying, "There's a hill." Like, I can't see 5 miles to the horizon because there's a hill in the way, and it just felt right.
Well, we're glad you're here.
We are too.
We're delighted to have you and can't wait till things get back to normal.
Us too. Yeah. Thanks, Bill.